3:10 to Yuma released on 2007. Spittoons, dust, and a clock that ticks louder than bullets. Let's ride. Today's reel is not about outlaws with cool hats. It's about two men, one choice, and 3 hours 10 minutes to live with it. 3:10 to Yuma. Remake of the 1957 classic. Directed by James Mangold. Starring Christian Bale as Dan Evans, Russell Crowe as Ben Wade. Western? Yes. But really it's a duel of wills. No CGI, no superpowers. Just drought, debt, and a man trying to be good in a world that pays better for bad. The title isn't random. There's a train. It leaves at 3:10 p.m. If Dan gets Ben on it, he gets $200 and maybe his farm back. If he fails, he's dead. And Ben? Ben's the most charming killer in Arizona territory. This is tension you can taste, like dust in your mouth. Dan Evans is a rancher. Civil War vet, lost a leg, lost his pride. Drought killed his crops. A cattle baron named Butterfield is buying up water rights and burning Dan's fences. Dan's boys are watching him fail. Then luck or fate rides in. Dan and his sons catch a stagecoach robbery. Inside, Ben Wade, outlaw gunslinger, reads books between killings. Sheriff's men, Pinkertons, and bounty hunters all want him. Dan gets offered $200 to escort Ben to Contention City for the 3:10 train to Yuma prison. Simple job, right? Wrong. Ben's gang is coming. Butterfield's men are coming. The town hates Dan for working with the law. And Ben starts talking to Dan. Not threatening. Talking. About honor, about choices, about being a man. They ride through desert canyons, abandoned towns. Mangold makes every mile feel longer. The posse gets picked off one by one. Charlie Prince, Ben's right-hand man, is pure menace in a black hat. He doesn't talk much. He doesn't need to. Meanwhile, Dan's leg hurts, his pride hurts more. He wants his sons to see him stand for something. Ben sees that. And he tests it. You're not a killer, Evans. You're a farmer. Is that an insult or the truth? Clock's ticking. 3:10 approaches. Who gets on that train? And who's walking away a different man? James Mangold shoots the West like it's a character. Big skies, small men. Wide shots to show how alone Dan is. Tight close-ups during conversations so you catch every flicker in Crowe and Bale's eyes. He slows things down. No shaky cam. Long takes during the walk to the train station. Every step is a decision. The sound design cranks up boots on wood, spurs jingling, wind. You hear time passing. Mangold's big trick. He makes you root for both men. Ben's a monster, but Crowe plays him with wit and code. Dan's a hero, but Bale plays him with doubt and pain. No black and white hats here. Just gray dust. The final 20 minutes are basically one long scene, Main Street to train station. Mangold doesn't cut away. He forces you to walk it with them. That's direction with guts. There are two peak scenes, both in the same stretch. In the hotel room, Ben and Dan locked in, waiting for morning. Ben offers Dan a cigarette. Offers him money to walk away. Offers him philosophy. You're a better man than me. That's why you're dying. The camera circles them. No music. Just talk. Crowe's smile versus Bale's jaw muscle. You can feel the chess match. Who breaks first? Another one is the walk to the train, 3:10 p.m. Sun blazing. Whole town watching. Ben's gang on the rooftops. Charlie Prince aiming. Dan marching Ben forward, step by step. No gunfight at first. Just walking. Each step could be the last. The train whistle blows. Time's up. What happens next I won't spoil beat by beat, but Mangold makes you believe a man can choose who he is, even at gunpoint. And the last shot of Ben on that train? That smile says everything about freedom, cages, and respect. Christian Bale as Dan Evans, he limps, he sweats, he doubts. But his eyes never quit. Bale makes stubbornness look noble. When he tells his son, "I'm not a coward," you believe he's trying to convince himself too. Russell Crowe as Ben Wade, charisma with a body count. He laughs, he quotes scripture, he kills. Crowe never lets Ben become a cartoon villain. There's intelligence there. And at the end, there's something like admiration for Dan. That's hard to play. Ben Foster as Charlie Prince, terrifying. Quiet, loyal, unhinged. He doesn't chew scenery. He just watches, then acts. Logan Lerman as Dan's son gives us the kid's perspective, watching his dad become a man. No one overacts. Mangold keeps them raw. Western acting should feel like weathered leather, not shiny armor. Marco Beltrami's music score. Strings, guitar, harmonica. Not John Williams big, but lean and mean. The main theme starts low, then builds as the clock ticks. During the walk to the train, the music drops out. Just wind and footsteps. Smart choice. Sound design is brutal and real. Guns don't go pew. They crack. Horses breathe hard. Spurs jingle. When a bullet hits wood, you hear splinters. Mangold wants it tactile. You feel the dryness in your throat. And silence. Mangold uses silence like a gun. Right before violence, everything goes quiet. Then boom. Your heart jumps every time. 3:10 to Yuma asks one question: what makes a man? Money? Reputation? Or the choice you make when no one's watching except your kid? Dan doesn't win money. He doesn't get the farm saved. But he wins something harder: respect. From Ben. From his son. From himself. Ben doesn't get freedom, but he gets something he didn't expect: a reason to admire someone. Train pulling away, dust cloud, and a man watching with new eyes. No happy ending. Just an honest one. No nostalgia, just grit. Bale and Crowe should have had more films together. If you love tension that builds slow and hits hard, this is your ride. Keep your water close and your principles closer. Thank you.